Welcome to my channel. Today we're gonna be installing this valve cover, this Amazon valve cover that we got for $73. I have a link code on my SUV, the 1.4, and it's making a whole bunch of noise from the PCV. So my guess is that the PCV diaphragm probably broke. So we're gonna be replacing that in a minute. I'm gonna show you guys how to do this on like maybe 20 minutes, and I'm gonna show you guys what the symptoms are, just in case you guys are having the same problem. You guys know what to buy. And I feel like I wanted to go with the aluminum valve cover because it's more durable. I've had problems back in the day where I try to just replace the gasket and that part on the center quartz starts like losing shape. It starts leaking on the center. I feel like if I buy this and I install it, if the diaphragm breaks on the PCV, I can just replace the diaphragm and I don't have to replace that. So stay tuned. So for the ones that don't know, I own a Chevy Trax all-wheel drive 1.4, and as you see, we have a check engine light here. We have some codes: bank to lean, bank 1 to lean, oxygen sensor circuit low voltage, bank 1 sensor 1, manifold absolute pressure, barometric pressure sensor, range performance. So that means that the the map sensor is reading more air than what it's supposed to have, and that is leaning out the car because it's passing more air they're supposed to through the PCV. You hear this car, it just sounds loud as fuck. It sounds like something is grinding in there. But if you take this off, you will realize that it's the PCV valve. It's just leaking so much, it's making so much noise. And that's why we have the code. It's because the valve cover PCV valve is just sucking air through it, and it's just throwing everything off. So we're gonna be replacing the valve cover. We're gonna be upgrading to a aluminum valve cover. So stay tuned. Easiest valve covers you could ever do. Gonna pull the dipstick. You need a T30 and a 8mm. That's what I use. And a screwdriver, flathead, so you can remove this plug here. Easy. And in my case, I got a nice impact gun. I can do this pretty easy. It's a brand new coil pack. I just replaced this coil pack not too long ago. We don't have much oil in the center right here. It's a shame because I just bought this valve cover not too long ago and installed it. I'm gonna take all these wires away from the valve cover. Then you're gonna start removing probably too easy. There might be a chance that you're gonna have problems, face problems with the coil pack falling apart. In that case, that happens, just buy a new coil pack. And I advise that if you do so, buy a new coil pack, to make sure that you buy a OEM replacement and not no Amazon bullshit, because the Amazon bullshit doesn't ever work good. It's out already. Might be out. What was that? Maybe like seconds. you're gonna do is clean the surface a little bit. If it has anything on the way where the gasket goes that is not oil, like this right here, it has some RTV. Just make sure that doesn't fall in. I put RTV on this old valve cover when I replaced it because I wanted it to last, and it did last, but the aluminum valve cover I'm putting on, I'm not putting RTV on it. Why? Because it has a different gasket that doesn't require RTV. It's just better. It's just a better valve cover overall. Just pull that shit off. Clean it. I do this maybe 300 times a week because I'm a mechanic. Literally do this shit for a living. So yeah, this is the norm for me. But yeah, new valve cover. New valve cover coming in now. This thing is nicer. It looks too nice, I feel like. Remove it out of the box. Out of the box right now. Just put it here just so you guys can see. Has this nice gasket that spreads. You see, it has like 2 lines right there. It's pretty fucking cool, man. Whoever says that the aluminum valve cover is not a better option is tripping. This thing is nice. It's like even the gasket is better. I have this same brand of valve cover on the turbo Cruze and the 1.8, and it's just amazing, man. I run a lot of boost on that thing, and the pressures go high as fuck, and it just works, man. Just gotta make sure you put this right in there. A little science project right here, but I'm gonna show you guys a trick on how I set the gasket so it doesn't come off. Sometimes I glue them at work, depending if it's like a Velcro whatever bullshit gasket. That's why I don't like Velcros. Velcros are not like, Velcros are not my favorite, but this is the technique I used to like set it in place. I just smack it with a screwdriver in place. Just works. Smacks. Make sure that's straight. Can physically look at it and see this going in. It's not going in and try to move it to the side or so. But yeah, as you see, this is a thick valve cover gasket. This corner needs a little hitting right here. It's a thick valve cover gasket. So pretty nice. Yeah, it's set. I'll remove this out of the way. Make sure the surface, there's nothing on the surface. Put this wiring out of the way. business. Sounds like it. Oh, I grabbed the hardware, place it. They're all the same size. It's not like the 1.8 that has smaller ones on this side. Pretty simple, pretty easy. I don't know if I like this oil cap right here. That thing is, that yellow oil cap does look kind of weird. Alright, we're gonna try it. We're gonna give it a go, see how it does. So far I love the aluminum ball cover on my other car, so what you're gonna do first is you ain't gonna go crazy tighten them all down. Just gonna start them up, at least at the center. We're gonna tighten up by hand though. I'm gonna show you my torquing technique that I use for every car to torque a ball cover. Now this impact that I got here has a 1,000 foot-pounds of torque, so I won't even try to tighten them up. I probably break some shit. My torquing technique, I grab a small ratchet and I grab it right here at the center, and I just torque it as much as I can with grabbing it on the center. That's how I torque my ball covers. I grab it right at the center as much as I can with my force, not prying it on the outside because I know I can over tighten it. You start from the center, you make yourself to the out to the corners. Easy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. This thing is looking nice so far. That oil cap, I don't like the jello, but we're gonna have to deal with it. See, I didn't even remove the intake or anything. Start putting everything where it's supposed to go. This, I don't know how that goes, but this one right here, you gotta kind of like put it on there. That's how it's supposed to be. Easy and quick. Lining up the coil pack. Let me plug it in. And now we're gonna start it. See how it sounds. See if it did better or what. Okay, that was kind of weird. It's installed. So now we don't have that noise anymore. We don't have the sucky noise anymore. Seems like we fixed the car. Just going to place that in and take a thumbnail photo. But yeah, I'm gonna clear the codes on this thing and see how it runs now. She looks pretty cool in my opinion. It's a nice ball cover. Again, don't hear that noise anymore. But we're fixed now. I'm gonna clear the codes and we're gonna drive it and see how it does. Clear the codes now. Still have the check engine light on. Just gotta get on this thing right here. Yeah, this is all-wheel drive Chevy Trax. It's pretty fun to drive. I haven't put on a tune on it yet, but I'm gonna put a tune on it soon, so you guys can see what a little tune will do. Yep, looks like a wrong code remaining. It's probably a permanent code. Bank one system too lean, and it's too lean because it's pulling air. It's sucking air through the ball cover, so that air is going past the map sensor and it's leaning out the car. She sounds good now. The check engine light is off. Bet she's a little cold still. Trying to launch this thing does not spin. It's a little turtle, but I'm gonna put a tune on her soon. And that's it. It should be fixed now. The check engine light is off. No more noise under the hood. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is my 1.4 project right here. I know you guys have seen my 1.8 already. I do have a 1.4 too, so we're gonna get into this cool build, this all-wheel drive, soon enough. I mean, the 1.8 is, as you see, you can see the Cruze is just parked right there. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun build whenever I get to this thing. I mean, right now the budget is tight. We're just doing whatever we can with the other car because it's fun, and this is more like a SUV, a heavier car. So, you know, I hope that I keep getting subscribers because that helps motivate, and maybe one day I'll monetize off of it, and you know, it's just gonna happen. Thanks for tuning in, and subscribe.